The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, opening day baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins and the Milwaukee Brewers. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. So the Milwaukee Brewers among the league's favorites after they lost in the World Series last year. And Singy, I gotta think it's somewhat deflating when you get that close to the ultimate prize only to come up short.
Yeah, I'd say deflating, demoralizing, agonizing. You can go on. And it's just tough, Boog, because just to get to the World Series is a huge accomplishment. So, getting those last 4 wins, though, that's what makes legends.
And with opening day, here's a chance to get your season going in the right direction and take that final step this year.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
Milwaukee Brewers.
And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Babe Boomer. Singy, she's a pitcher that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boog, this is a player that struck out over 200 batters just a year ago. So she's definitely one of those pitchers that's got ridiculous swing and miss stuff. Hitters have to make a decision early, and that causes them to many times guess wrong and end up missing the baseball. But when you got a pitcher that's taking the mound, that has the ability to send hitters walking back to the dugout, it can be pretty fun to watch, and hopefully that's what we'll see in this one.
Hit on the ground to short. Corner over to first. 1 out in the top of the first.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Boomer making her first start of the year. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. The 0-1. This one chopped up the middle. Terang gets it to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Hey.
Outside low, ball 1. This one popped up. Corner settles underneath it. Brings it in. And that is that. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Babe Boomer getting ready to hit. She has, as they like to say.
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Out number 2.
Batting third, the catcher, William.
Back here in Milwaukee, and now for the Marlins, Agustin Ramirez. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Oh, 1 now. Swings through that one. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Davidson De Los Santos.
Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Fouled off left side. Late with the swing there.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now.
Got a pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes, but just couldn't get a piece. Tell you what, that screwball is so unique and it's so rarely seen. I think it can be tough for any hitter just to get a piece of it, no matter where it's placed. As a hitter, you're just not used to seeing a pitch moving that way and getting on the same plane as it comes into the hitting zone.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one for strike 2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that is that. Miami down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Jimenez.
You know, these Marlins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Here's the 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead, 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that she didn't mess around. Sometimes pitchers, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, she had him right where she wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout. I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Liam Hicks.
Here's the catcher, Liam Hicks.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. She's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Set for the bottom of the third. So here's the Brewers DH, Babe Boomer. On the ground to first.
Run it out, run it out.
Mountcastle steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Brewers, the catcher, William.
Now it's the right fielder, Jacob Marcy. Grounded out his first time up. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Ball, that's in. Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. To third. Young throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez.
So digging in, Heriberto Hernandez. 0 for 1. He was robbed of a hit on a diving catch his first time up. Hernandez measures 6 feet even, 195 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. Back after this on the show. Boomer back to work with the lead.
Yeah, and this is where you want to work quick and efficient. Pound the zone, force contact, no freebies, no drama.
Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now. And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And that's a 1-out single. Davison De Los Santos with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Foul ball there. Tap foul at the plate. Man at first, one away. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
De Los Santos, the runner at first with 2 gone. Caught him looking for the K. Another frame in the books as the perfect game falls by the wayside. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Movement in the Marlins bullpen. Tyler Phillips, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Basso, the lefty, warming up as well. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. A solo shot. And they add on. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. She saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. She stayed on it and got all of it.
So up next, Bryce Matthews.
The second baseman, Bryce Matthews.
And a swing and a miss there.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. She's not afraid of contact. Some pitchers, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him. 1 away.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Hey.
All one.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect her to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, she's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Marcy at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. 2 down, nobody on here on opening day.
No, that's low.
Clips the corner. 1 and 2.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Two down, nobody on. Got him looking for the strikeout. And she strikes out the side for the second time today. Make it 6 shutout innings for her out there now. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at American Family Field. And now for the Marlins, Ryan Mountcastle. The Marlins in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
And that one fouled off.
Nope, that's inside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder.
And here's a look at how she's using her pitches in this one. Foul ball.
Ball down.
In there. And so now 1-2. Got him. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for her in the game. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And next is the designated hitter, Agustin Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if she can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Late that time, and it's strike two. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. Sets him down on strikes. And she strikes out the side for the third time today. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're watching Major League. Here's the Brewers DH, Babe Boomer.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Ball, that's out.
Inside. And the count now 2-0. Sears in his 5th season, 33 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That's to third. Fires over to first. 2 down.
Up next for the Brewers, the catcher, William Contreras.
We're at the top of the 8th, and now for the Marlins, Davison De Los Santos. He's 1 for 2 so far in his debut.
First big league game, check. First hit, check. First multi-hit game, that would be nice. We'll see.
Boomer into her 8th inning of work. Singy, she's been good.
She's the type of pitcher that gets better as she gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to her, you get to her early. If they didn't do that today, we'll see what happens as this finishes.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder, Justin Crawford.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Is there a debate to be had about shutting her down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, pitchers putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a pitcher like this because she's so competitive.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Went right after him with that 2-strike pitch as she continues to roll on the mound.
Yeah, she's not out there trying to nibble at all. She is attacking the strike zone, and I think when your confidence builds as the start goes on, still putting up all zeros on the scoreboard, it gives you a lot of confidence that you can really continue to go after these hitters. And that wasn't the best pitch for the strikeout there, and she
whips it to first. Marlins set down in order. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Now pitching for the
We're
Brewers,
back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Cole Sands getting ready to make his season debut. Boomer, get that hitting streak going.
Every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one she had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.